counter indicator, checking it out on some different time frames. This is the NQ 2-minute chart from this morning. We had two signals during the time frame that I trade between 9:30 and 10:30. So here's a triple signal long. The high of this potential entry candle is around 273. So if I'm looking to take a breakout around 275 or 276, we get the breakout over here, and it's also a double signal. 76 up to 308, over 30 points in about 6 minutes there, and we kept climbing. Then pretty much right at the peak, 1024, we got another triple signal, this time to the downside, looking for a break a couple points below 339. We had 15 points of room down to the 20 SMA. Then we ended up dropping another 50 points on top of that, back down to VWAP. So two different trade opportunities. Another one pre-market, 816, taking the break above. It popped up over 25 points. Just scrolling back a little bit more, earlier in the pre-market, around 640, we had another good triple signal. Break lower, nice move. Another triple signal. We got the break lower over here. Nice move down. Triple signal, break higher, over 25 points to the upside. 2-minute chart seems to be looking pretty good. So this is the same 2-minute chart. I've got markers plus loaded up on this chart. Got some playback data loaded. I seem to remember there was a signal somewhere around 6:40 a.m. Just wanted to see if this would work with markers plus. I've got markers plus detecting a white arrow up for a long or a white arrow down for a short. So it should be ignoring all my other signals, but my giant white arrow signal when I get a 3 or higher on the signal counter. Just going to see if that works and if that fires off. Kind of wondering, oh, there it is. It worked. The white arrow appeared. We got 3 signals to the downside. It automatically engaged my ATM, put me in the trade when the arrow appeared. I even have the arrow, the extra large size. I was wondering if it would have trouble recognizing it, but it does not. Apparently it does not matter what size of arrow you pick. So yes, I have tested it out, and the signal counter arrows do indeed work with markers plus if you are crazy enough to try any kind of auto trading or semi-auto trading. So I would never personally just enter a trade when a signal appears. I like to wait for confirmation. I like to wait for a breakout higher or lower. And I've never tried this before, but I thought Markers Plus might have some kind of feature like this, and it looks like it does. So for the entry type for longs, what I used last time was just the standard default market order, but there's all kinds of entry types. I went to custom, and it automatically populated with this little code here. It had a +4 tick size. I just changed it to an 8. Didn't change anything else. Did the same for the shorts. Put it in custom mode. So I don't know if this is going to place a special order 8 ticks away from the low or 8 ticks away from the high of the previous candle. Seems like it. But if it does, then that would be more in alignment with the way that I'm taking trades from these signals. So let's give it a try, see what happens. I've got both the longs and the shorts enabled. Got my ATM set up. So there's the arrow that appeared. It automatically plotted a sell order. Looks to be about 8 ticks below the low of this candle. So a new feature that I'd never tried out in Markers Plus. And I don't do any kind of auto trading myself, but this entry style is definitely more in alignment with the way that I like to trade these signals. So if anyone is crazy enough to try auto trading or semi-auto trading, this would be the way that I would do it with these limit orders. So we make sure and get that confirmation of a break lower or higher. So there we got the break 2 points lower from the signal candle, put us in the trade. Looking at my take profit, it's above whole number, so I'm okay with that. There we go, there's the take profit getting filled. So yes, Markers Plus can be used for some cool stuff. I know there's some other software out there called Tradeify. I think it does something very similar, so that could possibly be an option. I haven't looked into it personally. So let's have a look under the hood, shall we? This is a very simple indicator. You can turn the numbers, the number text, you can turn that on or off. You can turn the arrows on or off. You could have just one of these on or both. You can choose the font size. You can make the font bold if you like. And then this parameter, the text number of signals, I've got it set to 2. That means it will only print when there are at least 2 signals or higher. It will not print numbers when there is only 1 signal or 0 signals. So you can put any number you want in this box. You can choose the colors for the numbers. There's this box around the number. You can choose the color and opacity of the box. You could also just make this transparent or put the opacity down to 0. Then you would just see the numbers, no box. You can choose the offset. For the arrows, you have a separate number of signals parameter. So right now I have the arrows to only print when there are 3 or more signals that appear. And again, you can put whatever number you like. There's an offset, there's color options. You can also choose the arrow size. I've got the arrow on extra large. And for this feature, you will definitely need the latest version of NinjaTrader installed. That was a new feature that NinjaTrader just started offering, so definitely have to have the latest version of NinjaTrader to use this indicator. Let me show you a little bit of what I've got going on. There's just so many different possibilities. I've got 1, 2, 3 instances of the trend and reversal. I've got one with the MACD as an input series. And I've got the trend flow signal dots on. I've got the reversal arrows on. I'm not using the trend core, but I could put the trend core diamond signals on if I wanted. I've got the divergence. I got a couple different instances of the trend and reversal with different period SMAs. I've got a 20 period SMA and a 13 period SMA as my input series. I've got the triple X on here. I've got the MACD crossover signal. I've got the clenched signals. I've got the triple moving average cross signal. I've got the MA wave signal. I've got the price action indicator on here. I've got all 4 signals activated with the stochastic filter on. 16 different signals at least now. Then I'm using the signal counter indicator to show me when all those indicators have a greater confluence. I could throw the Heiken Ashi on here. There's a bunch of signals on that. Throw on some more instances of the trend and reversal. Throw on the ultimate delta, throw on some delta diamonds, some divergence, some delta waves, and then any other indicator that you have from any other company, as long as it prints the standard NinjaTrader drawing objects for signals, the signal counter will recognize them. I know a lot of the NINZA indicators, they have, custom special signals that print words and all kinds of things like that. It's not going to recognize those. Only standard NinjaTrader drawing objects. And that's what I use on all of the MMT indicators. So there's a little overview. Should be available soon. I got into a short up here when we had this very big candle, bunch of negative delta. Thought we'd pull back to VWAP at least. We did. I got out pretty quick though. Then I got into a small bounce trade right here at this previous day VWAP close, and it bounced pretty much to the tick right off of that, and I got another 6 points or so. We had this cluster of key levels right here, and now we're just dumping like crazy. At 9:39 we also had a triple signal up here, taking a break lower. It was below the 20. Very nice move down from that. Just got a couple of big wick signals down here, and then a triple signal to the upside, which Just no way I'm interested in taking this trade. Got this big old cluster of key levels right in the way. Huge down move. I don't see any reason to get long at the moment. We had another big move down. We had this big 5-minute candle. Tiny little pullback. Another big 5-minute candle. I took a little bounce long trade right after we poked S1. Popped back up. I got my full 10 points. We got 10 o'clock news coming out in 5 minutes. Now we're poking yesterday's low. Got some more wicks on the daily chart, 970, 900, and 770. We had the 10 o'clock news come out right here. Another huge dump, over 100 points in a couple minutes. I took a bounce trade at S2. Delta was drying up. Had a couple of big wick signals. I do love the pivot points. I love these areas for potential bounce trades, support and resistance. Again, I'm only scalping, going for 5 to 10 points. I got my full 10 points on that trade. What can I say? I'm in a counter trend trading kind of mood today. I got into a short up here at the S1 pivot. We had a very nice pullback. Started getting all these wicks off of the S1 area. Grabbed a short. It's getting close to 1030. I just took one more short from this area. Got my full 10 points. I was just looking at the sheer mass amount of big wicks building up here, like 6 candles in a row. So I grabbed a short there. I just got into another short as we pulled up to the 15-minute range low. Got a decent wick there. Delta was drying up. Grabbed another short. I'm up around 475 total on the 4 accounts after commissions. Gonna call it a day there. We just got a triple signal to the downside there. Taking the break lower, made it down over 10 points. We bounced right off a whole number there. There are links to all the fun toys in the description. There's also links to the prop firms that I'm trading with. If you use code MonkeyMan, you're an amazing person, and I wish you the best in life. And even if you don't, I still wish you the best in life and best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.